And Sid, yeah, as you can see, he's obviously disappointed with the result yesterday. It happens, Sid. It happens. Yeah. It's all part and parcel of the game, isn't it?
The strange thing is, I predicted SRH would win, so I'm fine with that.
Okay, all right. So we are going to talk a lot about all of that in the day that was. All right, Sid. So we all know it was an eliminator and it was a pressure match. Okay, so it's always good to bat first, but the batting just didn't get going, isn't it, for RCB?
I'm going to disagree with you on that first point. You said it was a pressure match. There was no pressure. It was just RCB put pressure on themselves. First of all, too many changes. Second of all, Kohli coming in on opening. Yes, we all wanted him to open, but then not in
Yeah.
this game. Should have come from maybe the fourth, fifth game so that he has that momentum going in.
Mm-hmm.
Mindset, it's all psychological. You can't just suddenly change and assume things will work. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it didn't go his way. Can't help
Mm-hmm.
it. It was all done for the best interest of the team. Aaron
Mm-hmm.
Finch looked like he was absolutely out of playing cricket. You couldn't play those swing deliveries and stepping out forward to just negate that swing. Kind of like showcase his weakness to all the bowlers, and he didn't perform at all
Mm-hmm.
under pressure.
Yeah. And I mean, the best part was that, like, a very interesting start. Kohli has a better record of opening the innings in IPL than when he has like batted at number three. So probably he thought, okay, this was the match, but unfortunately, it didn't work out because of one man, Jason Holder. Okay, I think we discussed this in the last time also, and he was unsold in the auctions. Okay, he was just there because Mitchell Marsh got injured. He came there, he went through a quarantine, and he's making the difference in crucial moments, is it for SRH?
Absolutely game changer of the match, and he deserved it because of the way he was bowling, and he was very smart in his approach. The way he got Kohli out also, we'll have to say that he probably set him up for that, because it's very tough to play that kind of bounce, play
Uh,
it down and stuff like that. And Kohli was he just fell into that trap, and
right.
I'm sure Jason Holder would have planned it very well.
Uh-huh.
But what he planned really well was the way he got Padikkal out, and
Particle out.
also
Hmm.
Dubey. Yeah. So
Yeah, Dubey. He
all in
got
all,
Dubey.
three very
Yeah.
crucial wickets. People who can score runs and accelerate. He got them out, and clinical performance by the big man.
Yeah, the big man had a clinical performance, and except for ABD, who played a not so fluent innings by his standards, but very effective. And they had a decent total to fight, but they came out firing, isn't it? RCB, they started their bowling off very well. In fact, till the end, they maintained the intensity. We have to give it to them.
Yeah, the bowlers started off very well. The fast seamers, Saini and Siraj, they did a fairly good job of
Mm-hmm.
containing the runs right at the beginning, because obviously a power play is when everyone accelerates. You would expect them to score above 10 runs and over, but then they were containing them within five, I think it was. And
Yeah.
what was even better was how Zampa and Chahal, the spin twins, they came and they just bowled brilliantly. It was very tough for the batsman to kind of let loose on them. But then there was only one person who was capable of destroying RCB's hopes, and you and I both know who did it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the best part was that in spite of the dew, the RCB spinners were bowling really well. They were not giving any room. And yeah, in the end, experience isn't it? Experience. And in fact, out of the first 25 balls, Kane Williamson scored only 15, 16. And the best part was he knew which balls to pick to hit for a six, and that dap to third man. I'm sure everybody
Oh,
saw it and everybody is talking about it.
that's a shot that I will never forget. Ever since the World Cup happened, he's always been known for playing it extremely late, and
Mm-hmm.
even if the ball after the ball passes his body, he's got that timing and ability to actually still tap it for a single off or a boundary,
Mm-hmm.
and that made such a difference. That changed the momentum of the game. You
Yeah.
think that this guy is not a strong hitter, or he needs that power to clear the boundaries. When you have someone like Kane Williamson, who's very strategic and he's very tactical, you just
Mm-hmm.
can't seem to be on the winning side, even if the batting team needs a mountain of runs.
Yeah.
He just played a brilliant match-winning performance with Jason Holder, and the two of them
Uh,
combined, they single-handedly won the game for SRH.
yeah. So at 65 for 4, RCB would have definitely fancied their chances. But it so happened that the last recognized pair of SRH made sure they were there right till the end, and SRH win the eliminator and they face Delhi Daredevils in the qualifier 2 on Sunday. So we'll be looking forward to that match. So coming to today's match, it is going to be the Supernovas taking on Trailblazers. So the Trailblazers are coming off an amazing win, and Supernovas very close to defeat, but they are the defending champions, aren't they? They know if they
Yeah,
win,
they
they
won
can
it.
actually make it.
They won two times in a row. They look to make
Mhm.
it three times in a row.
Mhm.
Supernovas need to win this game so that they can make it to the finals. Trailblazers, even if they lose by a little bit because they
Mhm.
have an intense run rate going
Run
on for
rate.
themselves. Great game in prospect. Both teams are
Mhm.
super strong. You would expect a high
Mhm.
scoring game to happen, but the way Trailblazers are playing and the way Sophie is weaving a web around the batsman, you can think that this will again be a Supernovas, a Trailblazers versus Velocity game.
Yeah, so it's going to be a super interesting game, guys, because it's a must-win game for the Supernovas, and you know about the champions, right? So when it actually is needed, they will be performing really well. So a great game to look forward to, guys, and this is going to be the link to predict your player of the match for that match. So yesterday, the man of the match was Kane Williamson. Unfortunately, nobody predicted it right, Sid. Yeah, because I know for every SRH match, we will always get a few people predicting Kane Williamson. And just for yesterday, we didn't get, and that's cricket, isn't it? And that was the day he actually won the Player of the Match award for a superb 50. But today is going to be a super match, guys. Make sure you keep your predictions coming and enjoy the cricket. Cheers. Yes. So, now which team are we going to support, sir?
SRH.
SRH. All right, go SRH.